Welcome everybody to another episode of Expressions in Dance. I'm Elizabeth Morgan and this is Olivia today. She's helping me out today. If you can't tell from our costumes, today is all about Irish dancing. We're going to learn the basics of this very historic and cultural dance form. So we look forward to you joining us. I wanted to start by giving some advice. So we're going to be learning some footwork. It's going to be all about the feet today. Irish dance is very much about patterns and sequences, much like tap dancing is. And we also want to make sure that if we do mess up, right, Olivia, we try again. We get up and try again. Tell you a little fun, fascinating fact. My other cousin, her name is Kendra. She actually went to the Worlds in Dublin. She's an Irish dancer. And she and I were talking yesterday, and she wanted to pass on this advice to young people out there who are learning Irish dance for the first time. She said, if you fall down, get right back up again and keep going. She actually fell at the Canadian Championships and she still qualified to go to Worlds in Dublin because she got right back up and kept on going. So there's your piece of advice for today. We're going to get ready to do a brief warm-up and then we'll get started with our Irish terminology and technique. We're ready to begin our warm-up. So let's think about our breathing as we do this warm-up, keeping our core nice and tall. A very key component to Irish dancing is having a very tall and almost rigid posture. So we want to think about keeping that back nice and tall and neck nice and high, head up confidently, and then we are going to warm up the rest of our body. Here we go. Let's start with some shoulders. And again, you can take your own timing, whatever you want to do. Reach all the way up and back down. Let's take it onto our toes, shall we? So up and down. See if you can feel what that feels like. You want to feel all 5 toes on the ground, ankles nice and straight. And one more time. In a dance studio, we would do these exercises at the bar, just like a ballerina would. Getting your correct Irish foot positions. And reach up and all the way down. And let's just relax and hang there. So just releasing from the hips. If this is uncomfortable, you can always bend your knees a little bit. And let's roll up. Okay, a little bit of a twist to the upper body. Try to keep that back nice and straight the whole time. Awesome job. Okay, the feet are really, really important. So we're going to start with the legs next. I'd like you to just take one foot in front. See if you can find your balance and just flex that foot as much as you can. Now point it. Good. Flex it and point it. This is very, very key. We want to make sure we can stretch or tendre our foot. Let's reach all the way over. If you want to bend your back leg, you can, but let's keep the toe pointed this time. And just stretch. And up. Shake it out. Good. Other side. So we're going to work on flexing that foot, holding the body nice and tall. Think of a string through your body holding you up like a marionette. And point. And flex. And point. Ready to reach over? All right, here we go. Stretching the backs of those knees as straight as you can. See if you can get these muscles here nice and stretched. All right, let's shake that out. Little quad stretch. Let's try a quad stretch next. So you can take one arm to balance. We're bringing our other foot in and holding. Pull up nice and tall. Again, working on posture and core strength here. Very good. Shake it out. Let's try the other side. All righty. There we go. Awesome. I think, Olivia, we should do some ankle circles. What do you think? Yeah. So we're going to do this motion with our ankles. You can choose to go in or out, but I want you to make sure that you are really loosening up the ankle joint, because there are some movements where we're going to require ourselves to sort of balance back and forth on the ankles. Let's try the other side. Shake that out. Shall we do a lunge? Yes? Okay. So let's take a lunge forward just to stretch out the rest of our legs here. So hips are pressing into the ground. Our front leg is basically at a 90-degree angle. If it's too hard to hold it like this, you can put your knee down and press forward like so. And now let's gently stretch back. So we're leaning back into our back leg, stretching forward into our front leg. Notice I'm grabbing my toe with the opposite arm. It's giving me a little bit of an extra stretch. All right, and shake that out. Always fun to dance in the grass. It's nice and soft. Okay, other side. So we're holding, dropping those hips. Knees down, pressing forward. And now release it back. Again, reaching with the opposite hand and stretch it back. So we're sitting right back onto our back leg. You can hold yourself up like this if that's easier for you. And let's do one more thing sitting here in the grass. So we're going to just take one leg at a time and do those ankle circles again. Loosening that up. Other side, ankle circles around. Good. And I'd like you to take a moment to try to turn out your legs like so. So the knees are facing on an angle, 45-degree angle out. We're trying to stretch the inside of our knees. And what we're going to do is we're going to either walk down like this or reach up and over like this. I want you to try to grab for your heels. So we're holding those legs turned out. Turnout's a very important part of Irish technique. And release it, and up. Good. Butterfly stretch. Just to loosen up the inner thighs. We will be doing a lot of positions like this, cross positions. Ballerinas, you'll know that as a fifth position in ballet. That's our standard closing position for Irish dance. All right, and let's just do a little crouch here. Just to finish our warm-up. We're going to roll gently all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, until we are standing fully. And shake everything out. And take a second here. Keep breathing. I'd like you to push your belly button towards the back of your spine. Relax your shoulders, hold your head tall, and just hold that position. Feel what that feels like. We're going to need to hold that position today while we do our footwork. Let's take a moment to get hydrated, and then we'll start with our technique. It's time to begin our technique work. So we have some basic steps to teach you today. We're going to repeat them over and over so we can really ingrain them in our muscle memory. Olivia is going to be learning along with you. So we'll be going nice and slowly so that everybody can learn together what the basic steps are. One of the reasons that we love Irish dance so much, and Irish music as well, is that it's actually in our family background, both of ours. So we are really big fans of the Irish culture and Irish music. Let's start with some soft shoe steps. So we have two types of steps in Irish dance. One is the soft shoe and the Cayley dances and the reels and the things that are very balletic and on your toes. Then we have the hard shoe, which is very much like tap dancing. If you've seen something like Lord of the Dance, you'll understand the different dynamic that you get between a hard shoe and a soft shoe performance. Let's start with the soft shoe first, and then we will get into one of the basic hard shoe steps that you can try at home. Our first step is going to be a hop 1, 2, 3. So you can say that in your head and that will help you with the steps. So with the hop 1, 2, 3, it's basically like a chasse if you remember our prior episodes, but it has a completely different style to it. We start with our feet in fifth position. So you want to cross your feet right at the ankle. Make sure everything's very tight. Knees are tight together. Okay? We're going to take the back foot. We're hopping on our right foot. And we're going to bring the back foot up as high as it'll go and then step forward 2, 3, landing up and on our toes, as you can see, with our ankles together. So when we do it, we want to hop as far up as we can. We're going up tall. Our hands are here. Our body is tall. And if you want, you can actually take your hands and pretend you have pennies in your hands. Cover them up and pretend that you need to hold those pennies the whole time that you're dancing. So arms are very, very straight, elbows are locked, head is up tall, and it looks like this. Let's give it a try. We'll go really slowly. Would you like to do right or left leg? Either one? Okay, so we'll do the left leg again. Again, at home, it might be your right leg, and that's okay too. So we do a hop. 1, 2, 3. Land up. Good. Let's try it a little bit faster this time. On your mark, get set, go. Hop 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Can we try 2 at a time? So we'll do left foot and then right foot. Here we go. We will travel with this. You can do these steps in a very small amount of space, but you can also make them travel from point A to B like a locomotor step. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hop 1, 2, 3. Hop 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Very good. Nice job, Olivia. So that is a basic hop 3. It's a lot of fun to do. As I said, if you have a lot of space, you can travel from one area to another and make it fancy. Let's go to 7s now. If you know anything about Irish culture, there are certain lucky numbers in the culture. 7s and 3s, triskells, lots of those kinds of things that are really mystical and magical for the culture. This step is called 7s because we count to 7 as we're traveling to the side. So it looks like this. 1. Okay, so I did 7 steps, and then we need to change feet, right? And come back on the other side. So what that would look like is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we go a back 2, 3, a back 2, 3. Now we take our front foot on this side. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back 2, 3, back 2, 3. Notice that we're bouncing too, right? This is a lot like a bourrée in ballet, but we're going up and down, up and down, up and down. That level change is really, really important. Shall we try it to the right and to the left? Okay. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back 2, 3, back 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back 2, 3, back 2, 3. That was really good. So as you can see, Olivia's starting to get the feeling of what that step kind of flows like, the flow of that step. When you do these steps, they can be done in different formations and in different patterns moving around, which is a really beautiful thing to see. Let's try it one more time. Ready? On your mark, get set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A back 2, 3. Good. Back 2, 3. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Back 2, 3. Back 2, 3. Essentially, the feeling that you want, and I don't know if you felt that too, is like you're kind of floating on air, kind of fairy-like, and you're just going up and down. Let's move to a next step. This is the switch. So this is the same as a sauté changement in ballet, but it's called a switch in Irish dance. So all you're doing is, let's say you were doing a bunch of fancy footwork on one side, you're just going to jump up and switch to the other side. That's all it is. So let's practice that a few times. You want to make sure that your posture is here. Ankles are crossed. You can choose which foot is in front. And ready? We can have hands on our hips if it's difficult for you to have your arms here. So switch. And again, trying to stretch and jump as high as we can, right? Just like ballet. Let's try 2 of them at once. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. And 1 and 2. There we go. Very nice work, everybody. Let's move on. The treble step. So this is one of the hard shoe steps that's actually related to a tap dancing step called in Irish. Funny that. So the treble is where we make 4 sounds with our feet. If we had our shoes on, and by the way, Irish hard shoes are made of fiberglass. They have big fiberglass tips on them. They make a lot of noise. So we would be doing 1, 2, hop, 3, step 4. I'm going to break that down for you right now. We start from our 5th position, so ankles are crossed. We're taking the first brush, the first noise, going out to the corner. So it goes out to this corner. Then we take that foot, we bring it all the way back behind us, then we hop on our supporting leg and close. It's actually harder to do it slowly than it is to do it fast. Let's try it on each side. Shall we try it slow, each side? Okay, so we go out, oops, sorry, out, back, up, and down. Other side, out, back, up, and down. You can even say that to yourself in your head as you're doing this step. So again, 4 counts. We want to make sure we're hitting the floor with the ball of our foot right here. Let's try it 2 more times, nice and slow. 5, 6, ready, and out, up, down. 1, 2. Very nice. If we were to do this really quickly, it becomes a very rhythmic pattern. So, as an example. So you can work on your timing once you've got the basic 4 steps and you're comfortable with the positioning of the feet, right? Then you can make it faster and faster and faster, and then we start to put things together into sequences. Last technical step for today, a jump over. So this is like a jeté in ballet, but we are keeping our back leg right here, right up to your butt. So you are going to kick your front leg out. You're going to jump onto the front leg, kick the back leg into a stag, and then land up again. Always landing tall and proud and up, which is a really beautiful quality of this dance form. So we're going, let's break it down slowly, shall we? So we're taking right leg, jumping, landing up. One more time. Okay, nice and slow breakdown here. So we're going right leg, back, landing up. Good. If you were to do this in a dance, for example, or on a stage, or at a Celtic festival, you'd probably start with a couple of hop 3s and then jump like that. So you would want to be able to get some momentum, right? So we can get the jump higher and higher. That is our last technical step. Let's hydrate really quickly and then we'll get to our combination for today. We're ready to learn our Irish dancing combination now. We're going to start with 4 hop 2 3s, or hop 1 2 3s. So those are those skipping motions that we learned first in our technique section. Today we are going to go 1 2 3, 2 2 3, 3 2 3, and 4 2 3. And you can count it like that if you want to. So that's the beginning of the combination. Following the hop 2 3s, after 4 of those, we're going to do a little point hop back. So this is where we point our toe. You can bend your supporting leg slightly, hop back like that. We're just switching our feet. Let's try 4 of those together, shall we? Starting from the right foot. So point, hop back, yes. And point, hop back. 2 more, point, hop back, and point, hop back. So everything's in sets of 4 for this combination, easier to remember. Let's try it from the beginning. 4 hop 2 3s, 4 point hop backs. Ready? We'll go nice and slowly. I'm going to do the little prep, the Irish prep here. 5, 6, ready, and 1 2 3, 2 2 3, 3 2 3, 4 2 3. Then we go point, hop back, point, hop back. Keep your ankles crossed at the end. Awesome. All right, 7s are next. So that was a step, that sideways one that we did, side to side. We're going to go to our right first, but you might be going to your left, and that's okay. So we finished the last point hop back. We have this foot in front, and we're going to take the left foot to step on first. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Back 2, 3. Back 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back 2, 3. Back 2, 3. Excellent. I think we should put that all together. Can we speed it up a little bit? Tiny little bit? Okay, let's go. Olivia's doing a great job. I'm sure all of you agree at home. Learning all this today, helping you guys to learn alongside of her. 5, 6, 7, and hop 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, point, hop back, point, hop back, point, hop back. Ready for the 7s. That way, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, other way, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, and back, 2, 3. Perfect. Good job. Give me a high five. Nice. All right. The next part we're going to do is a little bit of a break. We're just shunning up like that, just so that we have a little bit of a turn in our steps today. So all we're doing is a little chasse outward. We're pulling our arms and our legs together and landing again in that crossed ankle position at the end. So that's practice for you as to how to close things up and get those ankles right across each other at the end of the step. Let's just try the chasse and the chaîné. So we're going to the right first, and then we'll repeat it to the left, okay? So here we go. We're out and up. Other way, out and up. Sort of like a little stylistic break there in the routine. I'm going to review very quickly, and then we'll add our last steps on, okay? So we did a hop, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, point, hop back, point, hop back, point, hop back, point, hop back, and 7. 2, 3, 4. Notice that was 7 steps, 4 counts though. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3. Little break, and up, little break. The grass is slippery today. All right, we're almost done. Hope you're ready. So we're going to do a treble step. So after we finished here, we have one foot in front. We're going to do stamp, treble, hop, back, other foot stamp. So we're stamping to start it off, give it some accent. Treble, hop, back. Excellent. So to review the last little section, it's here, we land up, here, landing up, stamp, treble, and a back, stamp, treble, and a back. And we're going to finish it with big leap forward, okay? All right, here we go. Do you want to do some hop 2, 3s to get momentum? Okay, so da-da-da-da, and up, ta-da! That's the combination. Let's put it all together. We'll try it one time all together, and then we'll do some cool down. Very good work today, everybody, and thank you for being open to the Irish dancing culture. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, point, hop back, keep the energy up, and side, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, side, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, chasse, up, stamp, treble, and a back, stamp, treble, and a back, hops, and a jump to land. Very good. If you do run out of space, like we just did, just make your hop 2, 3s or your jumps a little smaller, and you can still condense everything and get your counts in within that space. Let's hydrate, and then we'll do a cool down. In my years of teaching Irish dance to all different age levels, one of the things I love doing at the end of class, and even with school groups, is to have a little Céilí dance party or an Irish dance party where we put the music on and we dance non-stop for 2 to 3 minutes. It's a really great cardio workout, and we're going to try it today. So we're just going to freestyle all Irish dancing steps for the next 2 minutes. Please join in with us. You can choose whatever step you want. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. We can move around. Sometimes it's good to practice the trebles too. I'm going to do the 7s. It's often really fun to do this with your family too. You can get into a big circle in your living room or your kitchen, just like an East Coast kitchen party. And you can basically freestyle and let one person jump into the middle one at a time and do their best Irish dancing moves. All right, we are ready to do a cool down stretch now. Thank you everybody for your time today. So let's reach gently to one side. It's a nice warm day in the sun, always nice to do Celtic dancing in a nice green field too. Reaching all the way up and relax it down to the ground. We're going to stretch our legs a little bit now that our bodies are warmed up. So let's reach for our right leg, Olivia. Right ankle, chest towards your knee, Chest towards your knee. Hands here. Let's bring our feet together and we're going to do our ankles. So stretching the backs of our knees one at a time. So if you look sideways, I'm bending one leg, bringing that heel up as far as I can and stretching the other leg. Getting a really nice stretch through here. Good. Roll it up and shoulders. Good, let's do individual shoulders going forward. And last but not least, let's stretch our necks out. We've been holding that head nice and tall and confident all day today. Great skill, great for your spine. Side to side. In a little circle. Let's circle to the left, Olivia. Let's go all the way around. And the other way. Shake that neck out. Last but not least, we should do an Irish bow, I think, at the end of this class. So we're going to point or tendu our leg forward. Take your pennies, hands at your sides. Back is nice and straight. Hinge from the waist. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. My name is Elizabeth Morgan. This is Expressions in Dance. Thank you to Olivia today, and keep dancing.